Hey guys, it's me. Remember me? Yeah. It's me in the flesh, literally. If you remember my last video, which was 4 months ago, I made an update video saying I was going to make an update video, and here I am, finally after 4 goddamn months. Why? And to update you on my videos, basically, I wanted to show you something. It's basically an update on my room. The problem now is the previous videos I could have made now really can't be made on the floor due to the fact of the shortening of space due to this big ass bed. Meaning, it's either use the small ass space I have over here, or do it all on here, which would make things very less stable. Also, for people who stalk me and remember those videos about those plushies, here they are. We got the 10-year anniversary. We got the 10-year anniversary set, which you can't get anymore. The internet set for that 174 internet video, you can't get those either. And then you have the Sunset Paradise set, which you still can actually get. And we also have this big boy. He's the chunk. Yeah. This was actually a 5 million subscriber special for SMG4, and the millisecond I bought it because it adds on to the collection of my chunks. If you're wondering how much this guy was, I got him for the staggering price of over $50. Yeah, this guy is not at all cheap. And for all these guys, they costed me at least $20. I can't remember the exact price, but if you're a nerd, you can go check it out on Juniper. That's the site I actually got these on. So if we do some approximate calculations, we can figure out that I spent over $100 on these items. Man, I really like stupid Mario videos and stuff SMG4 makes. At the time of recording this video, he's also working on the Ark, which may or may not have merchandise. Also, don't mind that bag. I'll explain what that is for later. Fuck it, I'll actually show what's inside it. Hang on. If you look inside the bag, it actually has some material. Because apparently I actually got to Sea of Thieves thanks to a friend on that computer over there. Live leak of computer, which is definitely, and I mean definitely not a spoiler to where I'm actually going to use my computer to make videos. It's totally not a spoiler, guys. Don't mind that. But thanks to my computer friend who actually got me into Sea of Thieves, which I play on this console, which some people may criticize me for, I'm actually going to make a Sea of Thieves concept item, which may or may not take over months to create. How am I going to do it? Well, obviously I'm not going to do it with this thing because it's way too big. As you know, since the beginning of my channels from 2 years ago, I actually did this on a tablet, which actually had a kickstand that I used to use with cubes. If you want to know what the cubes were, if just in case you didn't get the background, they were these things. If you don't know what these things are, this was actually from Cosmo, a little robot that you can't actually buy anymore. You can only buy Vector. I don't know why they put that off sale, but they just did. If you look on Roblox and stuff, they still sponsor Cosmo, even though they don't actually sell it anymore. Which makes absolutely no fucking sense. So that's fun. And if you were wondering about other stuff, I can actually grab them. Yes, I can actually have 3 other merchant. I actually have 3 other forms of merchandise. There's one other, but I'll get to that. And here they are, behind all this other stuff. Like Thomas the Train. I was little. Don't judge me. Like seriously, don't judge. These are actually all of those plushies. Yep, they're all here in this one collection. I got all these plushies. Here's a fun fact. This one is actually one you cannot get. This came out when Season 2 was out. I also had a backpack, but that absolutely got fucking destroyed due to me using it a lot. And it's now somewhere, I think it's in a garage or something. But if you're wondering about these two plushies, you can still buy them, because, if you don't know, Murder Drones has had an insane delay, and apparently they want to make Tari her Season 3 before they wanted to make these guys have a Season 1. Fuck, why? SMG4, why can't you just release Season fucking 1 of Murder Drones? We obviously want to see the... And if we look right here, we can find something really special behind this book that I got a while back. And these are cards. Yeah. These are actually all cards that you can get from the Juniper set, which each have their own message. And I'll read them because apparently you guys might be interested, and you also probably were stalking me. That joke's probably not gonna get old. Here's thank you for 10 years, which was the 10-year special, which explains why he has that cake. Also, fun fact, I actually tore off the 0, and that's why you can see a little bit of glue that's stuck on there. Yeah, I was a really stupid person. The 1 still is fine. So thanks for 10 million years. Pause if you want to read this, if you can with this shitty quality. And we'll move on to this one, which is the Internet Special. Pause if you want to read this too. And then you got this one, which is the Sunset Paradise one. You can still get this. And once again, if you want to read it, you can. Pause. We'll move on. The King Slumbers. This one actually has a shitty condition due to the fact that the box was probably way too big, or the package was probably way too big, so it got kind of folded. So that's why I placed it under all that stuff so it can properly fold. Still kind of looks like shit. Also, pause if you want to read this too. And we'll move on. Next, we have these two. Which is N and V. Those two plushies. N is reporting for duty. He'll do anything for you. Don't need to pause to read that because I already said it for you. And V won't hesitate. He'll love you forever. Again, don't need to pause for that one as well. And that's all the cards. Fun fact, Tari actually came with a card, but I don't have it anymore because I actually got this on Christmas and I threw that away. And this is back then when I realized it couldn't have actually been a collectible, so I only have these cards, which sucks. Will I ever sell these things on eBay just in case I don't like SMG4? Probably, but probably not for a while, because, I kind of like them to just sit inside my room. Yeah, I just like them, okay? Okay? And if you're wondering where this little shit has been, it's been stuck in this pile of shit. There's a lot of old stuff in there, including trophies, a few coins, fake money, which is this old candy bag bucket I got years ago. You probably can't get it anymore because I don't even know where the fuck this came from. It's just been there. And to hide the evidence up, I got this astronaut helmet, which is when I wanted to make an Among Us costume. And I'm not doing that. But I'm not doing that anymore, so it's been fucking paperweight. Oh, right! It's the spooky month! I forgot! It's the fucking spooky month! I gotta show the costume! Wow, I've actually been outside my room for once. Put this stuff aside. And here it is! At least part of it. We got the face thing, which barely even works. Surprisingly, this is actually breathable. You got the mask, which I got an EST for the staggering price of $40. That's fun. So there's that too. It has actually functioning eye holes. If you wear it, it feels literally like you're wearing headphones. It feels like you're in like a place where your voice completely reflects. And here's the nail that I got. This nail actually was incredibly painful to get due to the fact that it was not only $45 because due to the fact this was plastic, it was actually had to be put together and assembled mandatorily. I also had a little bit of a crack here. Yeah, there's a little crack there. It actually was happening where I whacked it too hard, because keep in mind, this shit is just plastic. If you're wondering how it looks like this with all the perfect cracks, that's because I put tape on all these so it can be painted and still remain black. We used black Sharpie so it looks perfect, and the rest was just using some glossy paint that I found at Home Depot. We also used a little wooden stick, which you can't see due to the fact that it was put together to put all these parts together perfectly so it looks like the actual nail. If you stand away far enough, it actually looks legit, it looks fine, and doesn't look like it has any problems whatsoever. But if you get too close, you'll see, obviously, it's been assembled. But it still looks good either way, and I really like this. Yeah, I don't want to go outside there again. Not ever. If you're wondering what that stuff was, it was actually for a Hollow Knight costume which I'm going to be wearing for Halloween, which I may or may not wear. I also am planning to do some really cool stuff. I already mentioned a few of them, which is the Sea of Thieves thing over there, as you can see. I'm going to be starting to do videos on my computer, and I may or may not start recording with another device, which is actually in this budget Chromebook, which I'll take out right now, actually. This is totally not an invasion of privacy. And here it is! It's a phone. It's on right now, actually. It's 2:53 as I'm recording this. That's fun. It actually took me 13 years to actually get a fucking phone. That's fun. Which is longer than this channel's been out, which has been out for 2 whole years, sitting at a staggering, I think, over 20 subscribers. I may or may not use this thing to record, but it's going to be painful because I'm going to have to set up the recording software and my account so I can, if I remember my password, which hopefully I do. But I also have my account on that computer. I most likely am also going to change the costume I have because it's been the same for years, which was an old Roblox avatar I have. And obviously, as you know, things change, including my voice, my kind of humor, video quality, which probably won't never change for a few days or months, as you know, because it took 4 months to upload this video, and etc. Now I'm gonna need to put this phone back. Fuck. Get in there. There we go. Also, a small portion of events has a small crack after a few weeks of use, but that might be due to the aggressiveness of my Chromebook, and me being careless a little bit. It still works fine though. It's not completely ruined, it just has a small crack on its screen. It's until the point where it doesn't work anymore, or just doesn't, the touchscreen doesn't work entirely, that's when I'm going to get it repaired. Which may or may not cause problems with other sources. If you're wondering what the purpose of this video was, it was to make an update video on where I've been. I've been places, including my computer, Discord, and other stuff. Yes, I actually have social media. I have a Discord server. I'm not going to mention it though, because nobody will give a shit about it, because, as you know, my channel is literally dead. I still can't get comments and shit on it, meaning people can't even say shit unless they make videos on me, which is highly doubtful. I've also had a partner named Colton. I haven't talked much about him, though, because things change over the years. Are we still friends? Yes. Yes, we are. We've been friends for a while. It's just there's been a bunch of partnerships with me. I have school, and I've also been working on my own games. If you're a person who's heard of my channel and looked at my Discord server, which is probably the way you found this video, then yeah, you probably know about all my games and how I can try to promote them. And I'm still working on them. There are a few games. I think there are about 4 of them. The Ice That Watch, The Deep Night, The Forgotten Journey, and Doors Remade. which is my recent project. Also, final thing that I forgot to mention earlier on, if you're wondering what that last product was for, the video skit, it was actually a Tari hoodie, which was it's probably somewhere in my closet. Well, anyways, this video is running a little bit short on time, so I'm gonna have to cut it off from here. So, thank you guys for watching. Please don't comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you again in a few months or days, depending on when I want to upload. Bye!